Good morning. Good morning to everyone. So welcome to my channel Susila Chemistry. So today I am going to explain about the Franklin molecular orbitals of 1, 3, 5 hexatriene. Actually, in previous class I have explained Franklin orbitals of ethylene and 1, 3 tetradiene. Here, so today I am going to explain about 1, 3, 5 hexatriene. See here what is the molecular formula and what is the structure. So this is the 135 hexatriene, right? So there are 6 carbon atoms with 3 double bonds at 1, 3 and 5 position. So we have to give the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Okay, at first position, third position, fifth position, there are 3 double bonds are there. So that's why it is a 1, 3, 5 hexatriene, because 6 carbons are there now, so that's why it is a hexane. But here 3 double bonds are here, that's why it is called as a 1, 3, 5 hexatriene. So let's see how to construct a molecular orbital for this 1, 3, 5 hexatriene. Here how many pi bonds are there? Totally 3 pi bonds are there, right? 3 pi bonds means 6 pi electrons are involved. Means 6 pi orbitals are involved. 6 orbitals are involved. Say right, which are nothing but psi 1, psi 2, psi 3, psi 4 and psi 5 and psi 6. Right? Okay. So like that we have to construct this orbital. Right? If you take this one, so what is this? This is this is 1, 3, 5 hexatriene. Right? Okay. See here. This is first carbon. I think you are able to see that 1. You can give at any side because same length 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? 6 carbon atoms and each containing pi orbital, right? Pi electron. So that's why we have to write this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? There are 6 orbitals are there. Psi 1, psi 2, psi 3, psi 4, psi 5, psi 6. Right? So we have to write first molecular orbital, Franklin molecular orbital. In first psi 1 there is a no node, right? Like that we have to write this one. See here all are positive lobes at upper side and negative lobes at lower side, right? Okay, lower side. So there are no nodes. All are plus charges, plus. And what about the lower lobes? Minus, right? So there is no nodes. What about this here in psi 2? So I have to write like this, plus. Here minus. What about here? Here plus is there, minus is okay. Minus, plus. So here, but here what about here? Plus, minus, plus means what? There is a one node, right? There is a one node in the psi 2 orbital, right? In the psi 2 orbital. Like that, so psi 3. See here plus is there, here plus, minus, here plus. So if you compare, this is a plus sign and this is plus sign. So there is no node, right? Okay. And what about this? This is a plus sign and this is a plus sign. This is also no node because these are with the same signs, right? Okay. If it is with same sign means there is no node, means there is no probability of node, right? So here if you see here, plus and minus is there, right? So these are the opposite signs, means there is a one node between this, right? Okay. So and what about this? Here one another node is present between this one, right? So if you see here, this is a minus and minus. So there is no node because these two are same signs, right? Okay. So if you see here, this is a plus and plus. Just I have. Okay. So this is about this psi 3 orbital. What about psi 4 orbital? If you see here, these are lobes, right? Okay, plus and minus, plus and minus. I want to put it like this, right? Okay. So if you see here, how many nodes are present in this psi 4 orbital, right? Okay. So if you see here, plus and minus is there. So here one node is present. Means if you take this one according to n minus 1 means here psi 1 is a 1, right? 1 minus 1 is equal to 0 nodes for psi 1, right? So n is a 2. 2 minus 1 is a 1 node, right? Number of nodes. Number of nodes formula, right? Where n is a orbital, right? Which orbital we have to take, right? If you take a psi 3 orbital, how many nodes are there? Psi 3 means what is the number here? 3. 3 minus 1 is a 2 nodes, right? Here 2 nodes are present, right? I have clearly shown this in this. This is 1 and this is 2. What about psi 4? Psi 4 there are 3 nodes, right? Okay, 3 nodes are there because this is psi 4, right? Psi 4 means what? 4 minus 1 is equal to 3, right? This is psi 4. So 3 nodes are present. So let's see where the nodes are present in this orbital, right? Okay, if you see here plus and minus is there, right? Okay, so here one node is present because these two are different signs, right? When you compare this one, this is minus and this is minus, so what will be happen here? So there is no node because these two are with same signs, right? What about here? Here minus is there and plus is there, so that's why here one more node is present in this plus and minus orbitals, right? So what about here? Plus and minus orbitals is there, so there is another node is present. If you compare this one, so what will be happen? Minus and minus is there. So means what? These two lobes are with same size. Same size means what? Here there is no node. So it satisfies this formula, right? Psi 4 means with 3 nodes. What about psi 5? Psi 5 there is a psi 5. So 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. 4 nodes are present in the psi 5 orbital, right? If you see here, what about this? This is a plus and minus, plus, plus, minus, plus, right? Okay. First you have to write like this. So then only you can understand. First we have to keep in this formula n minus 1. Where is the number of nodes? N minus 1. Then you'll construct a molecular orbital very easily, right? Psi 5 for psi 5. There are totally 4 nodes are there. So that's why we have to write the molecular orbital like this, right? Okay. So if you see here, this is a plus, minus, minus, plus, minus, plus. How many nodes are there for this one? Here minus and plus is there, plus or minus, whatever it may be. So we have to take consider 1, right? Okay, here 1 node is there. And what about this? Here one node is there because this is a minus and this is a plus, right? So what about here? Plus and minus is there. This is another 1. And here same signs are present between this. There is no node, right? Okay. So if you compare this one, plus and minus is there. So that's why this is also having 1 node. Totally how many nodes are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? Okay. Totally 4 nodes are present in the psi 5 orbital, right? Okay. So what about here? See here, psi 6 means what? 6 minus 1. So 5 orbitals are there. So simply we have to write like this, plus minus, plus minus, plus minus alternatively. Then you will get a 5 nodes. 1 minus plus minus, minus plus opposite, minus plus 1 node is there, minus plus. So totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 nodes are present. So this is very important topic because in every type of pericyclic reactions you have to use these orbitals. Then only you can solve the problem. Whatever the question they will give, so then only you can solve the problem. When you will have idea about these orbitals, right? Okay. Okay. So these are the psi 1, psi 2, psi 3, psi 4, psi 5 and psi 6, right? Okay. So if you see here, I hope you are able to see this one. This is ground state. GS means what? Ground state. Ground state thermal conditions. Actually what is the, if you see here, ground state in thermal configuration, what are the electron configuration of this 135 hexatriene. See here 6 orbitals are there, psi1, psi2, psi3, psi4 and psi5, psi6. So we have to write psi1, psi2, psi3, psi4, psi5, psi6, right? So next we have to write ground state configuration. It's not at the ground state for a photochemical condition, it is an excited state, right? Because this is the ground state configuration. If you see here, this is the ground state configuration, psi1 2, psi2 2, psi3 2. Means 6 electrons are filled with psi1 and psi2, psi3 orbitals. There are no orbitals in psi4 and psi5, psi6. Right? Okay. So in excited state, what will be happened? One of the electron present in the psi3 orbital will get excited into higher state, which is nothing but psi4. Right? Right? So it will excited into this psi4. So then how many electrons are present in psi3? Only one, because one of the electron is get excited into the psi4, right? Then here ground state psi4 there is no electron, but in excited state psi4 there is a one electron, right? So you have to keep in this mind. So that's why I have to write this, right? Okay, so this is the S naught, means all are get paired up, right? Okay, singlet state. So this is the thermal condition. You have to keep in this mind. Thermal condition, we have to write the ground state configuration and we have to take the ground state configuration, right? Okay, for photochemical condition we have to take the excited configuration, right? Then only we can assign which one is a HOMO and which one is LUMO, right? Okay, so if you take photochemical condition, what is the configuration? Psi2 2, psi1 2, psi2 2, psi3 1, psi4 1. So like that we have filled the electrons in these orbitals, right? Okay, so in photochemical conditions, see here, this is a singlet state again, but one electron is with one level and another electron is with psi4 level, psi3 and psi4 levels, right? So this is the excited configuration, this is the ground state configuration. What is the difference ground state to excited state? Here one of the electron get excited to psi4, then two unpaired electrons are present in psi3 and psi4, but here all are gets paired up, right? Okay, so next, so this is about the molecular orbitals of 1,35 hexatriene. Next we have to calculate which one is HOMO, which one is LUMO. I have already explained you in previous class how to calculate the HOMO and LUMO, right? Okay. Okay, if you see here for HOMO, psi n by 2, psi n by 2 plus 1. This is a delta, this is H nu condition, this is a thermal condition, right? Here what about psi n? Psi n means how many electrons are there, how many orbitals are there? N is the number of orbitals, right? Okay. So n means what? 6, right? 6 by 2, right? Means 3. Psi 3 is the HOMO for what is that? In thermal condition, right? Here, see here, thermal condition, psi n by 2 is the what is that? HOMO condition, right? For H nu, psi n by 2 plus 1 by plus 1 means 6 by 2 plus 1. So what is the value for this one? 2, 6 is there, 6 plus 2 into 1, 2. So what is this? 4. Means psi 4 is the HOMO for photochemical condition, right? Okay, and psi 3 is a HOMO for thermal condition, right? Okay, next LUMO. So LUMO, you have to use the formula. So for this one, thermal and H nu. So what is the formula? Sigma n by 2 plus 2. Here sigma n by 2 plus 1 for thermal, right? Sigma n by 2 plus 1 value is nothing but psi 4, right? We have already used for, but what is that? Here psi 4 is the LUMO for thermal conditions, and what is the value for here? Psi 6 by 2 plus 2 means 2, right? Okay, 2, 6 plus 4 means 10 by 2. This is equal to 5. So, for photochemical condition, what is the LUMO? Psi 5. See here, Psi 5 is the LUMO for photochemical condition, HNO condition, right? So, what about thermal condition? LUMO is Psi 4, right? Okay. So, if you see here, HOMO for this one, you have to follow this one for thermal. For LUMO, Psi n by 2 plus 1. Okay. So, Psi also, if you calculate this one, if you substitute the n value for the in this, so you will get Psi 4 for LUMO in the case of thermal conditions, right? Okay, for photochemical conditions, what is the HOMO here? HOMO here, it is about 4, right? What is that? 4. And what about LUMO? LUMO is 5, right? Psi 5 state is the LUMO for this one. So like this, we have to construct frontier molecular orbitals. This is very important, right? Okay, sometimes they asked how many number of nodes are there, right? How many number of nodes in which state? So like that they will ask questions. And what is the HOMO and what is the LUMO for thermal and chemical conditions? This is also very important, right? Okay. So let's see this table, right? Mirror plane and C2 symmetry and number of nodes, right? Okay. So for Psi 1, this is symmetrical. All are symmetrical. If you cut this one, you will get 2 equivalent halves. Means there is a plane, right? There is a plane in this, right? This is exactly look like this part, right? Right? So that's why it is having yes, but C2 axis is anti-symmetric, right? These two are opposite to each other, right? If you take here, these are all minus and these are all plus, right? So that's why it is a Psi 2 mirror plane is exactly anti-symmetric, right? Okay. If you rotate this one, so then it will be symmetrical. So then it is called as yes, right? Psi 3 for it is again symmetrical, right? Okay. Next, what about here symmetrical? Okay. So next, what about Psi 4 AS, Psi 5 SA, Psi 6 AS, right? So you can calculate the number of nodes like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For Psi 1, 0, Psi 2, 1, Psi 3, 2, Psi 4, 3, Psi 5, 4, Psi 6 is 5, right? So like that, we have to construct this 1, 3, 5 hexatriene, right? Okay. So carefully write these signs. So this is very important, okay? Because this is the short board, so that's why I have write like this, right? Okay. I hope you understand what I have explained in this class, right? Okay. So this is very important topic. First you have to write all this one, right? Okay. This is the energy level, right? So Psi 1 is having lower energy, Psi 2 is having somewhat higher energy than Psi 1. So this is the energy level diagram, right? Okay. So this is a frontier molecular orbitals of allylic system, right? Allyl system. Allyl system means what? It is having 3 carbons with 1 double bond, right? Okay. So this is the what is this allylic system, right? Okay. So if you see here, there is a 1 bond with what is that? 1 double bond. But here for this one actually it is having 3 pi orbitals. Here it exists in 3, right? Okay. Cation, anion, free radical, right? Okay. Cation, anion and free radical, right? Okay. So that's why means here in each one, so there is a here 1 extra electron is there. Here only 1 electron is not there extra, right? Next here only single electron is there. So this is a radical, this is a cation, this is a anion, right? Okay. So we have to write for this one cation. So how many is there? Only 2 electrons are there, right? Okay. For anion, here 2 is there, extra 2 is there. So that's why we have to write a 2, 2. Psi 1, 2 and psi 2, 2. What about free radical? Here 2 pi electrons is there and one single electron is there, right? So that's it. We have to write a single electron, right, in psi 2 orbital, right? Okay, like that we have to construct this one. See here psi 1 is having symmetrical, so that's why we have to write yes, right? Okay, but C2 is a anti-symmetrical, right? Okay, what is the number of nodes? There are no number of nodes, right? Okay, so here psi 2 we have to represent like this, right? We cannot write this one, right? Okay, because there is only one node is there, so that's why you cannot represent this middle orbital. Just you have to write plus minus is there, so we have to represent like this. So here how many nodes are there? One node is there. So what about here? Plus minus minus. Psi 3 there is here one node is there, here two nodes are there, right? Okay, like that we have to construct this one, right? So for thermal and photochemical conditions we can calculate the what is HOMO, LUMO according to formula I have given you the, right? Okay, calculate HOMO, LUMO for this one. Okay, so this is today's class. I hope you understand what I have explained, right? So just you have to construct like this. These are orbitals, right? Analytic system, it exists in three types: cationic state and anionic state and free radical state, right? So cationic means here 2 electrons are there, so that's why we have to write like this. S naught here. This is also singlet state. This is a unpaired free radical, one single electron is there, right? So, okay, this is the radical state. Okay, so like that we have to construct the frontier molecular orbitals of analytic system, right? Okay, so this is about today's class. I'll continue tomorrow with pericyclic, with electrocyclic reactions. So tomorrow's topic is very important one, right? Please follow my classes regularly, then only you can understand the concept clearly, right? Okay. If you like this video, please like, share, comment and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.